Hello, I'm happy you're here. Welcome back to my attempt at a 30-day decluttering challenge. I don't know which day we're on, honestly. I don't know how many spaces I've decluttered so far, but I do know that I am emotionally putting off today's declutter space because I am going to be decluttering this room, my office. This has kind of been catching a bunch of stuff. I don't really use my office that often just because my kids are still pretty young, so if I want to be on my laptop and work on my laptop, I need to be down in a common space, so I usually use my laptop downstairs in the kitchen. But we are very close to both of them being in school, so I'm going to be able to use my office for its intended purpose very soon. So I would like to get everything in order so I can use this space effectively. The biggest things I'm kind of putting off is going through some of these cubes. Like, I have a cube shelf and they're just stuffed full of like wires and stuff that I don't know what they go to. So it's like, do I do that? Should I get rid of stuff? It needs to be a bit more streamlined in here, and I've just been putting it off. I honestly, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I had to go downstairs and change my camera battery, and then I had to decide if I'm going to try to take my kids out of the house today because they're playing so well, and I don't want to remove them from that if they are playing well and having a good time. I just need to go to the library at some point either today or tomorrow to renew my library card. And then I also needed to do grocery shop, but you know what? It's worth the extra fees to have it delivered to me so I don't have to go grocery shopping with my kiddos. It takes the anxiety out of it for me. Like, it feels like too many steps to also bring them with me, and because my husband is away this weekend, I'm like, I don't want to. It's just worth the extra fees to me. So that's taken care of. Now all we have to do is go to the library between now and tomorrow. Oh no. I think tomorrow might be a good day because I think it's meant to rain, but. Okay, I've got a trash bag. Let's work on this space right here. And then I do have to go make lunch for the kids out of weird remains we have like in our cupboards and stuff. We're like fully trying to empty the fridge. We should do a shop today, but we can survive until tomorrow morning. I promise we'll be okay. When I can, listen, when I can, this thing, she will be on the declutter list. She's crooked and wonky and not a very great computer chair. Okay, I'm feeling pretty decent about having gone through everything. I think the biggest thing was just getting some of the garbage out. Like, I've just had just a pile of garbage over there just sat there that could have been bagged up so years ago probably at this point. But again, I don't come in here very often, so it is very dusty. It is in need of a sweep and a mop and a vacuum and a dusting and everything. I did come across a spider at one point, chillin', but this is not a series of like cleaning. This is just to declutter and get stuff out of spaces that don't belong there. And I am trying to get better about like zoning my house better in a way that makes more sense. I've just had stuff dotted around everywhere for so long that like I need them all to live in the same spots now. So that is my goal. So making my office space more for things like office supplies, cards, pens, sticky notes, like anything that you would find in like an office, like if you assume it's in Staples, like it should live in this room. And then camera equipment, like sound equipment, and my ukulele and my guitar are in here as well. And I think that this is just a better spot for it to live. Like this ukulele has been living down in my craft closet forever, which like it is a hobby activity, but I don't think that that was the right hobby space to keep it in. And there's still like electronic stuff that live in my closet that could be used and moved, I think, into here. But my closet is a whole day to itself, so I'm not gonna worry about it yet. And also books is a whole day for itself, so I will be going through all of my books here, all the kids' books, all the books up there on my bookshelf. But overall, I think I'm starting to put like things with like things a lot better. I don't know why. It's just taken me a long time to figure that out, and I think that's cutting down a lot of the stress. It's just hard when I'm trying to store stuff in here and I just don't have a lot of storage stuff. So it's clear to me that I need to get more shelves and more, like maybe like a cabinet situation so I can hide the mess away. But I'm starting to get it. It's taken me maybe too long. But better late than never, you know what I mean? So I've got one kiddo sleeping. I've got one kiddo watching TV. Like I said, they've been playing so well with each other that I have not wanted to move them. And I don't know if the library, I'm gonna check to see how late the library is open. And then maybe we'll go to the library this afternoon, so that way I can renew my library card and everything. I think the last thing I need to figure out a space for, because I tried to loop everything into like hobbies for a while, and I don't, so like obviously music, it's a hobby for a long time. Since having kids, it's been a little bit harder to carve out that space. Reading is a hobby. I like to do crafting bits, so I have a whole space dedicated to crafts, but no space to actually do the crafts. So that's again a reason why we're trying to declutter, so that way I can actually like participate in the things that I like and just remove the barriers to be able to participate in them. Because if it takes a whole day to set up the craft or set up the hobby, that's gonna zap all of my energy and I'm not gonna want to do the hobby. But another hobby that I participate in is running. So I have some medals and stuff that I would like to keep, like my half marathon medals, and maybe some of my 5K medals, like maybe some of like the inflatable 5Ks that I did forever ago. But is that an office display like in here, or is that a craft room display? I think those are like the two spaces. Or maybe do I try and carve out a space in my bedroom to display them? I'm gonna think maybe office, because I do have like softball stuff in here, like medals and stuff from coaching. So maybe the answer is office. But what do you think? Where would you display something like this? Office slash music slash media space, or craft room? I don't know. Okay, we've got the last planter box filled now, which is great. Glad to have that done. Now to try to do this run on a treadmill, which I feel like I've been putting off for forever. My belly also does not feel that great, but can't put it off. I should just stretch before I put my shoes on. You know what I mean? Just like, I should just do it. I have the access, but if you've been watching, you know, like I've had like really low motivation to even do like the decluttering tasks, even though the decluttering tasks have not been overly taxing. Like I think today's was like the biggest one in a while. It's just at night I'll be laid in bed like trying to fall asleep, and then I think of every single thing that hasn't been done that needs to be done, and then I just get overwhelmed and just stress, and I'm like, then I can't sleep because then I'm thinking about everything that needs to be done, and then the day comes and then I just can't do any of it, or it feels like I can't do any of it. I just feel like stunted by just the sheer amount of stuff that needs doing. But that's why we're doing this challenge, just taking it one little bite size at a time. And honestly, doing it right now, like going through and decluttering stuff, it helps to have like already a set list of like what I'm gonna do each day, because then it takes out the decision, which can be a big block to getting anything done. But then once I get that done, I feel like I can keep doing more things, which is nice. Or now that like some places are cleared, I feel myself wanting to do like prep for stuff, like prepping for the morning, like making sure that all the like breakfasty things are already out and they're ready to be done. Like that's stuff that I could do the night before. Yeah, it's nice to have like cleared counters, but what if I had all of my coffee stuff out and all of the breakfast options for the kids out, you know, just so that way there's just one less thing to do in the morning. And having a cleared space would obviously help facilitate that. There's just so many things that I'd rather do at night and just have it prepped for the next day, but I just don't have the space, or I haven't had the space to do it because I've had too much stuff crowding around on spaces they're not meant to live. I'm gonna do this run, and I will be doing half marathon training videos probably at the end of August, maybe through September, October time. So if you are interested more about this part of my life, like vlog wise, that will be coming up. So don't forget to subscribe for that, as well as finishing out this series. I have no idea. What day is this? I don't know. Where am I? Hello? This is day 10. I'm a third of the way done. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you're also having a little declutter journey of your own at the moment. I'd love to know what spaces of your life you've been picking at, because I need more ideas, because I actually still need one last thing for day 30 to declutter. So let me know and maybe I'll pick it to be the final day of this challenge. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.